Sup guys, it's Kosh, and today we are doing Legendary Master Idol Beginners guide that will teach you how to go through the areas where you're stuck and optimize and maximize your performance. Let's go. First things first, you might want to install the LD player so you can play this game on the PC to leave it overnight, because overnight you can farm a lot of stuff. The link to download LD player will be in the video description. Then some of the tips in the video will be using that LD player and others just pure gameplay. So when you're stuck, and that will happen really soon, you won't be able to progress, and for me it happened somewhere around somewhere around chapter 6 or 7, then I changed some things and pushed one more chapter. Right now, at the current state, I am at rank 1.6k, and I pushed like 3000 ranks yesterday because I did right things, so I will tell you how to do though. One tip I can give you straight away is that you want to change the stage for farming move area and go to chapter 1, and here you would like to farm all those guys for a bit, maybe one night per boss maybe, and try to select the stages that consist of all different animals here. Why? Because that will give you crazy damage boost. So you get snake at episode 10, you get a tiger at episode 9, you get boar at episode 7, you get bear at episode 2 of chapter 1 though, because you want to have different enemies here. You don't need to go for maximum stage, you need to get the maximum amount of different enemies here. And the problem that for the boar you can't really fight at area where you have all different enemies. I checked, I think you will get only monkeys with him, but it's cool because other enemies, other boss areas, they don't. Oh, they do have monkeys. Okay. So yeah, in any case, try to fight all those enemies. Why? Because they will give you pretty cool bonuses in the hit list. So I farmed overnight, and you will see those guys at the very bottom. They will give you striking power by percentage, which is multiplier. That's not the flat bonus. So there we go, we got the monkeys, we got all those guys here, and we got the bosses as well. So I was fighting snake boss and the bear boss a bit. I got some tiger before as well, and let's receive all and see how much power do we get after this. Oh my god, that's 50% more striking power only from the bosses, and here, holy shit, that's extra 80%, so that increased our damage significantly. Moreover, after this you will get some of the premium currency as well that you can use for the summons later. But yeah, after some time you don't want to farm here anymore, like at the point where you don't gain that many bonuses here, or you progress far enough to get those guys that give you striking power by percentage, you might want to start farming there. Because the flat bonuses, they are nice, but honestly, they don't worth that much. There's not that much striking power. Because right now I have 115k, and those 100 per stack isn't that much, but it might be an option when you've done everything else. But the idea is try to find an area where you farm, where you kill enemies the fastest. Because if you'll be fighting them like this for a while, that will take quite a long time. That won't be efficient, so you might wanna go back to some specific area before so you can kill them faster, and that will allow you to get more loot from them as well, because as you can guess, here we get those bonuses, right? And let's say last chapter, for example, you get a bit less resources, but since the enemies will be one-shotted, you will be able to gain way more over time, because enemies will be one-shotted and you will get more loot in the end. So that's a good idea to farm like that. And you want to farm online because offline games aren't that crazy. Specifically during the events like this one we have right now that gives bonus XP and bonus silver. Very useful. Now I already talked about growth and everything. Your priority here should be, well, you should kind of balance things, but you don't want to invest into your health too much because it doesn't do anything for you. You want to focus on critical attacks because those help you out quite a lot. Once they get pretty expensive, I'll do it like this. I go by 10. I buy all the critical... Oh, that's striking power by percentage. That's the first priority. Then we go for likelihood of fatal strike, which is critical. Then damage of critical. And after that, I go for striking power, basically. And after that, I go for whatever we have left. Same goes for Dark Spirit Enchantment. I maxed out my striking power here because it's percentage, it's a multiplier, it's nice. And now I'm working on the critical here as well. It's slow, but it'll get there soon. Inner power training, just max it out while you can. Oh my god, we earned a lot of stuff from the offline. Like, honestly, it feels like going offline and earning offline income is way worse than just letting the game idle, to be honest. For the grade up, same stuff. Try to invest a bit into the fatal and fatal blow and striking power by percentage because it's so good. Soul carving, pretty straightforward. It just gives you some bonuses, and honestly the first level give you crazy benefit, and after that it's not that significant anymore. It's not giving you that much power. Now equipment is really important. Last time I told you guys that you don't want to get the better weapon once you get the U rarity. Honestly, you should, because I checked the top players right now. They all have UR plus weapon. So if you are able to get higher tier weapon, you will get crazy bonuses. Those two swords are kind of the same level, a bit different, but really close. And you can see the difference in the striking power is 10,000 here, and striking power percentage is different by 500%, and that will go for the higher tier as well. So the higher you go, the more bonuses you will have, and it's a really good idea to go for higher tier weapons specifically. Armor and accessory, they are nice, but they don't worth that much because the bonuses here won't be as crazy. So from U to U++ to UR, it's giving you some bonuses, but it's not that extensive, and it's really expensive to get it, so don't rush it too much. So for the draws, you should balance it between the skills, because skills are very important, and drawing weapons, just so you can get those legendary things up. So I kinda split them half by half. Moreover, when you do the summons, 10% of your premium currency will go into the purple jades that you can use as well, and you can buy U skill box that you should do. That's like one of the best purchases overall. Then grade U equipment box, it's a bit worse, but it's still there. Another thing that you might want to buy are Reforging stones. I bought those because they helped me to upgrade my weapon quite a lot, and I might want to buy all of those maybe a bit later. Not sure about that one right now. And I could advise you guys to get some of those effect change stones, because 1000 of those will help you so much, and it doesn't cost that much. What you can do with those, you can change equipment random effect, and those can be quite crazy. So I've got this one, increased striking power by percentage 50%, which is insane bonus. And here I've got all damage by 30%, and now rerolling everything else will be very expensive, but since those are pretty cheap, you can do those from time to time. Just make sure to log the things that you like. So bam, we got skill damage, not that bad, but not that crazy as well. Try to aim for something. Striking power flat bonus 1k, not that much. Try to aim for percentage bonus for striking power. Like, this one is good, kinda, but it's a low tier, so let's go. HP bonuses are useless, so just keep them all together. So try to find the bonuses here that you will like. Like, this one is good. Reduce cooldown time by 1.6%. We might want to leave it. Let's go. And every time you lock something, the next roll will be even more expensive. The best option for you is getting all these striking power by percentage bonuses, but it can be quite pricey. So do it from time to time, but don't focus on it that much. It will help. It will help you because those bonuses pushed me so far. Then you would like to upgrade your highest tier sword as much as you can with enchants in it, and honestly you wouldn't hit the limit before you get the reforge options, because here we got limit of 200 and it will be extremely expensive, so yeah, don't worry about that. Reforging will be your best source of power because it will give you percentage bonus, and yeah, it's changed base, so you will need a lot of those stones to do that. Moreover, I reforged other swords as much as I could, like about to level plus 20. That gave me the passive bonuses here, and that adds up as well over time. Moreover, you do it once and it will stay with you forever, even if you change the weapon. Before doing the push, you would like to do the blessing for striking power. That will give you 150% extra striking power, so that should help you to do the breakthrough to push through the levels. When you're pushing, you should use the Plague Tortoise because it's increasing damage to general enemy. That means it will take you less time to clear the stage, because time is running out when you start it. And then, if you have issues with the boss, you can switch it to the White Tiger that give you bonuses to the damage to the boss when you get to the boss. So that's the strategy that you can use. I'm okay with just using the Tortoise so far, and it's nice, but it's important to push stages early on, and it's very good for the farming as well, to focus on the general enemies, the normal mobs. But once you get to some specific stage, you would like to start pushing to the boss damage. Why? Because most of those challenges here, most of them include single target damage, like Room of the Inner Side, for example. That's a single target damage. Infinite Tower, if you kill the boss, you can go to the next level. Nest of Mystical Creatures, same stuff, boss damage, so you would like to do single target damage over there. I was hoping that I will get the reset and get the tokens that I need to show you how to do the dungeons, basically, challenges, but it doesn't matter that much. You just go with your best build over there, either for AoE, for some of those, or single target, and that will do. The reset is on 15, like 3 p.m. UTC. You can go to the time converter to figure out your time, but yeah, it's 3 p.m. UTC, so plan ahead to make sure that by the time you did everything, and I would strongly advise you guys to watch those ads to get those things, because they will give you double the progression basically, so that will help you a lot. There is no ad package if you want it, that will help you to go those for free. I play free to play always, so I just suffer through some ads. Those are not that long, they will help you out, so that's nice. And for sure you would like to watch ads and get extra keys for Bounded Destroying Stone, because that will allow you to do specific dungeon that will push your progress even more. As you can see, guys, our build is working really well, and we're pushing one stage after another. That's really nice. We'll talk about builds in the next video, I guess, because I'll just give you the basics this time. Builds are taking too long to talk about. So for the challenge, you wanna go to the Room of the Inner Dungeon and you want to do the specific preset, right? So we need to make one for this. Basically single target boss damage. Simple. So let's switch to the Tiger. For the Relic, we'll go with the Relic of the Sky, which is the boss damage as well. When you level it up enough, that will be really powerful. And last time we did stage 32. Let's see how much damage we'll do this time. This area for me is like a damage check to check my builds to see how they compare to each other. I also learned one thing about the builds that I will tell you about after we finish this. That's really important. That explains how the skill properties work, which is really... We already pushed past what we did before, so we should get even more bonuses here. Really cool. So there we go, 1 second left, and we are at the end of page, 38. So we did this. That's a progress right here. And I want to change to different presets. So what I want to tell you about the skills. Once you unlock the Relic, you will see that you got your skills over here, and they have those bonuses, right? And I had no idea what they mean, like Relic, Sky level, I leveled 5, why this one doesn't work? Because level of the Relic means amount of those activated things over here. So, first of all, you want your Relic to be active. So, for example, if you want to make a Sky build, let's go switch our builds here. And you will see that there are way more active skills over here. What I did, I just activated all my Sky skills available, starting from the strongest one. And now we have those special abilities for some skills over here. So, if you have 5 items active over here, you will get this activation effect. When the boss that has a sign effect of the Sky carved is hit, paint is applied to the boss for 3 seconds. This one will give horror applied. This one will have like increased damage taken, and this one will get something else. So basically they give additional bonuses, and now I know how to do them because I had no idea how to activate them. Do I need to upgrade the skills? Do I need to upgrade the Relic? No. You need the Relic level 1 and enough skills over here. So for example, for the UR skill, we need 7 of those activated. For that, we need full stack of skills of Sky. I have the first one here, which is like neutral, because it's pretty good. So the first skill is boosting morale, that's giving me additional striking power basically for the entire time. I like it. And if I would like the UR skill to be activated, I need to set up additional Sky spell over here, and that will be this one for the critical. I'm not sure if it's a good one. So that will be this black energy circulation, but I don't think it will be worth it. When the boss is hit, damage increase of the boss will increase. Okay, maybe it will be good. Let's try. So let's equip this one instead of that one. There we go. And now our UR skill will have its ability as well. The damage then received for each abnormal condition increased by 2.3% for 10 seconds. And with this setup, what do? We will go and fight the boss again to compare the damage, basically. Just gotta make sure that we're using the right mythical creature as well. So it should be Tiger. So let's see. I'm really curious if it will go higher or not. Like single target, all those debuffs together should work better. Oh my god, it's making wonders. Look at that, we're already at 32. I think we should be able to do higher damage right now. I'm surprised. I just learned it right here with you that it's more efficient to get the full set of skills available. Yeah, we're already past that area and we are not even 30 seconds into the game. So we can use those presets and change them on the go. So for example, we can use general monster preset for normal enemies on the potion stages and then switch to the boss preset once we get to the boss, and that should optimize your performance for pushing, and very important to optimize your performance for dungeons, for challenges, because those are daily and that's your progression right here. That's very cool. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting it to be that effective. Holy shit, that's like 50% more of the way, 30% more of those things. So yeah, that's how the relics work and that's how the skill special things work. As for the builds, once again, I want to try something else before I make a video on this, so it will take some time before it will appear, but basically for the boss, you would like to use the Sky build with Sky skills and Tiger, because it's like against the boss. And for the farming, you would like to use a legend, where is it? This one, Relic of the Land and Land skills and Tortoise. For the PvP, you would like to go for the Relic of the People, but since resources are limited, you don't want to overextend yourself, and I would advise focusing on Relic of the Sky, to be honest, because this is more important for long-term progression. I'll even save this build as Sky Boss and we'll give a different color so I can see by the character looks if we are using the right build. So guys, I tested different setups a bit and you will get the builds in the next video, but how to use the relics and everything on the current state at least of things for me. Using the Relic of the Land with the land skills doesn't seem to work. I can't push to the areas as far as I can go with the Sky build. So I'm using fully land build over here, kind of most of them, with additional lightning strike, and it's not enough. So when I use the Sky build with a turtle mythical creature, it was more effective than using the Earth build with a mythical creature for farming or pushing. So I would say probably the best option to push is go get the Sky boss build and get the mythical creature Black Tortoise. That will take out the normal enemies way faster and you can push through the stages easier. Then when you get to the boss, switch to White Tiger from the Black Tortoise and you're good. That will allow you to do maximum damage to the boss and clear everything way more efficient. If I'm not right, if there is some issue with the guide, let me know in the comments, by the way, important. So yeah guys, try to get a better weapon, and other than that, try to do the challenges daily, go for the sparring room, go for the highest... Oh yes, sparring room, that's important. Sparring room shop will give you fragments of relic, that's your main source of those things, so I kinda spent all my resources on this to level up my relics, and that's very useful. Like, U-grade equipment and skill box can be gained through different means, everything else can be gained through different means, but that will improve your relic quite a lot, and that's very, very good, so go for this. You will get the rewards for the fights, and you will get the ranking reward after some time as well, like each week. That will give you some bonuses here as well. And fight the right enemies to increase your striking power by percentage when you're farming. And of course, get yourself everything you can from everywhere to buff up, that's obvious. I'm not talking about the basic things today. And very important to select the right area for farming for sure, so you will take out enemies faster. Early on, it's way better to farm chapter 1 or 2, because the gains you are getting here in terms of the spirit pills and equipment enchantment stones, which are most important, and those effect change stones, are kind of the same. Well, not really, but not much different from the later stages. So it's like maybe 50% less, but you will get a lot of power boost because of those hit lists. So for a couple of days, do that. So yeah guys, that's about it for the beginner's guide. If you want to see more videos, check out the link in the description with the playlist that will allow you to see more guides on Legendary Master Idol, and you will get the LD player link over there, my Discord, social media, and other useful stuff like my other YouTube channels. We have Diablo 4 coming up on the PC channel, so subscribe there as well. And yeah, other than that, thank you very much for watching. That's about it for now. Stay Kosh out. Have a good one. Bye.